Hi, I'm Pastor Dan Extel. Welcome to Trimester 1, Session 2. What we want to do in this session is really establish the need, the cause. What is it that we're trying to accomplish here? Really, when you look at the world around us and you look at the church, it's pretty easy to identify that we are not gaining ground. In fact, we're losing ground. Year after year, decade after decade, the church is not finding that there are more and more women who understand what it means to be a godly woman in this world. In fact, the truth is, in recent history here in America, many women have taken on not only the traditional roles of women, of taking care of the house, raising the kids, but also being the breadwinner. And so we found that women are stretched thinner than ever before, doing the jobs of everybody, it seems, and never having any time to themselves. In that place, it's very easy for us to understand how many women don't even have time to discover the woman that God made them to be, to discover what it means to be a biblical woman. This process, these next 2 years, will allow you as a woman to discover that afresh and to pass it on by multiplication to all those who will come after you. And so we encourage you in Session 1 to look at the statistics that are there. Of course, men have their own issue that they need to work on. But ladies, we need to find a way to reestablish a biblical foundation for womanhood. As part of that, we do the legacy tree. The legacy tree is designed to help us have a visual to understand where we came from and where we're going. It starts off, this part of your homework assignment, you'll draw a tree out much like this. Down at the bottom, you'll see that there's roots, in the middle a trunk, and up at the top the fruits. So it starts off with just a basic tree, and then you're going to fill that tree in by starting down at the roots. Down at the roots, you're going to put the names of some of the people over the course of your life who maybe introduced you to Christ, discipled you, encouraged you, or maybe just somebody that doesn't even know you exist, but you saw them and you said, I want to be like that. I want to be that kind of a Christian woman. Put those down at the roots. You're going to put your own name here at the trunk, and then you're going to start to fill in the top, which is the fruits. Now, on the top one, you're going to put all the names of people that you have impacted, that your life has ministered to. You might have a whole branch here that's, Young Life or Campus Crusade or a church group or some Christian group you're in, but you're going to put all the names you can think of. Now, if you've only got a couple of names, that's fine. The idea here is that you have a visual representation of how much fruit your life has already produced and how God has designed you to produce fruit. So if there's a couple names now, that's fine. By going through this process, you're going to add a bunch of names to that list even as you expand your ministry. Everybody who comes in the League of Our Own after you, through your ministry, would be a name that could go on that list. Literally, hundreds, maybe even thousands of names would be added to the fruit on your tree as you go through this process. Also want to make sure that during this session we really establish the seriousness of journaling, of collecting those up and checking them. So we will be asking as leaders for those journals to be turned in. We're not going to read the journals, but we might flip through them just to see if you're tracking. This is just a way, accountability-wise, that we can make sure everybody's keeping up.